Hi guys, how are you? Um, I've been kind of MIA. A lot's been happening, so I wanted to post something yesterday because I just had more, I guess, like free time yesterday, and today is Mother's Day. Like, I didn't really want to post anything today. Um, but I couldn't decide on whether or not I really wanted to post like a Twitter logger or a video like trying to explain everything. So I thought a video format would be better to like explain everything and like what's going on with me. For those who are curious and like have been asking. Um, so after my birthday, even during my birthday, I was really depressed. I've been struggling with my depression for a long time. Um, and my close friends that know me, like, it happens. Like things happen. But basically, for a long time now, I've been really wanting to lose weight. I've struggled with my weight, my health. Um, Not that long ago, I recently got on to my stepdad's insurance, which is a really good insurance in California. Um, I won't go like into specifics or details because it's private. It's insurance, but it's really good insurance. And that's really hard to come by. This year I just turned 25, so uh, technically, hopefully, next year I won't be kicked off of his insurance or not. But if I'm not in school, after 25, turning 26, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be booted off of his insurance. Because technically, after 25, I will no longer qualify to be a dependent. So, with that being said, I kind of have like a time crunch on certain things that I really wanted to do. Hence, like, I've been struggling with my weight, and I feel like a lot of people kind of know like where I'm going with this. um, but I have been going through the process of weight loss surgery. I actually have a handy dandy notepad or a notebook, a spiral, whatever what you want to call it. Um, I'll cover my last name because I put a sticky note in case I like lost it. The sticky notes from Zarin. Should go follow Zarin. Um, but yeah, this has been a really big journey for me. I've been going through a ton of doctor's appointments. Literally, it's just been like one right after another. I had a series of doctor's appointments that I needed to go do, testing that I was required to go do before the surgery. Um, I can kind of go into a little bit of detail about that. I'm not like shy about it or whatever. Um, so basically, I needed to go see a few specialists. I needed to go see a gastrologist, a cardiologist, a dietitian. I met my surgeon, and gastrologist, cardiologist, dietitian. I feel like there's always like one that I'm always missing, but I'm pretty sure that's it. And then I have like a main doctor that I go see that has referred me to all these other doctors. It's not my like primary doctor, but he specializes in this program, if that makes any sense. And they're all like linked together. I've been going to support group. Oh, I had to have a evaluation. That's what I always forget. Which is actually what I was mostly worried about, because for the most part, like, I'm a pretty healthy person. Like, yes, I'm overweight, but I've never had any heart problems. I've never had like a heart attack or anything like that. Um, but and I've never had like stomach issues as far as I know. Um, but yeah, it's just been a lot. So basically, I started off, I saw my dietitian, and then I saw my gastrologist first. And I met my gastrologist, and then he wanted to have endoscopy, which means that they stick a camera like down your throat, and he wanted to just take a look at my stomach, see what was going on in there. He took a little bit of a biopsy of my stomach. So I did go to the hospital. I was sedated. I went under for like not very long. It was like I was probably under like for 20-30 minutes just so they could take a look around. I actually have pictures in my in my binder. I won't show you because it's really fucking gross. Um, but um, everything checked out. You know, he said that my stomach was a little bit inflamed due to, you know, me drinking soda and caffeine. And so he prescribed me over the counter medicine. It's technically for heartburn, but it is to like calm my stomach down before surgery so it's not so inflamed. So, um, and then I've been seeing my dietitian. So I also been dieting. I've been on a certain amount of calories every day. So I have to stay between 1,600 calories and 1,700 calories. And then on top of that, I'm actually on medication to suppress my appetite, um, which also has phentermine in it, which will increase your blood pressure. Which is also a big concern for my cardiologist because every time I've gone into a doctor's appointment, you know, they take your vitals and they'll be like, "Oh, well, your blood pressure is like super high." And I'm just like, yeah, I know. I mean, I'm on the pill is called Quisema. If you're just curious, and like I said, it is prescribed by a doctor, so I do have a prescription for it. And it does have a drug. It is called phentermine. What is to increase your blood pressure, and basically my heart doctor took a look around my heart, and he did god, what is it called? Not a CAT scan, but oh god, it's gonna kill me now. I'm about to look it up. They basically just put like heart monitoring stuff on your chest. Basic exam. I don't know. I forgot what it's called, and it's gonna kill me. Well, I can't think of the name of it, but I'm sure most of you probably looked it up and like are screaming at me. It's called this. I can't think of it right now, but basically uh they put stuff around my heart and just they like look at my heart and they look at my rhythm of my heart. I literally can't think of the name of it. It's gonna drive me crazy now that I don't know the name of it. It's not an echo, But they take the sticky things. It's like sticky things. And they put it on the sides of your heart. And it basically just shows the rhythm of your heart. He kept asking me if I have a heart murmur, so I was kind of concerned. But after that, he wanted to do a stress test. And I passed my stress test, which I just walked on a treadmill for like 20 minutes. He did it really slow at first, and then he did it really fast, and I literally thought I was gonna pass out because the doctor's offices that I've been going to, they do still make you wear a mask, even though the mask mandate is not um, being enforced in other places, but Hoag Hospital still does make you wear masks whenever you go to your doctors, which is perfectly fine. I wear a mask, I apply, I'm fully vaccinated with a booster. Like, I don't mind complying at all. But whenever I'm working out, I have asthma and it's very hard for me to work out with a mask. I really don't know how people do it. I give them kudos. Me personally, I cannot wear a mask when I'm working out. I've tried and I feel like I'm gonna pass out. So, they were really nice and they made me wear a face shield, but even with the face shield, I took my inhaler even before and I just felt like I was about to pass out. I, I don't know. It was just extremely difficult for me, and I've been working out literally almost every single day. I either go swimming, or I go to the gym, or I go for walks. Whenever I'm on my lunch break at work, me and my mom, I work with my mom, we'll go on walk breaks together. And it's just nice to like get out of the office whenever we're walking around. Um, so I also had blood work done to make sure that all my vitamins were still like how well my vitamin levels were doing. Um, and that's whenever I found out. I mean, I've known for a while that I was borderline type 2 diabetes. And I have been pretty careful for the most part, but it's been hard because I love sugar. Like, I love sugar. I crave it. And it's been difficult for me. And I think that's what I struggle with the most is sugar and candy and baking, like bakery items, like cupcakes, cakes, like you name it. Like, I go to downtown Disney a lot, and it's hard not to get that churro. It really is. Or that ice cream. Man, I fall weak to ice cream. Um, but I have been really, really good about what I've been eating. I've been watching when I eat. Even when I eat out, I will eat like off the kids menu. I've been tracking my calories. This is my little calorie journal. My Nightmare Before Christmas. It looks like a VHS tape. I haven't logged. Something just fell out. Don't know what it was. But I haven't logged this weekend because I've been kind of lazy. But I still been really good, and I do still remember what I have been eating. So I'm just gonna probably update that today later before I do forget. But yeah, like it's been a journey. Like, it really has. Like, it's just been doctor's appointment after doctor's appointment after doctor's appointment, and the process has been going really fast. So I'll show you guys this, and I'm so sorry. This is your disclaimer. You can skip ahead in the video if you would like. But I'll show you guys the two different options that I have for the surgery. So, it's, I have I have a choice. I can either do a gastric sleeve or a gastric bypass. And this diagram kind of like shows the difference. I'll also kind of explain whenever I show you guys, but if you're squeamish to like images or whatever, like, here's your disclaimer. So I'm going to show it now. So if you would like to skip, please do so. I'm not going to be offended. It's not bad. It doesn't look bad. It's just like a little diaphragm of the stomach. So basically, here's the sleeve. So this is your normal stomach. Both of these are your normal stomach. This is the sleeve. So basically, they're going to cut most of my stomach, and they're going to keep my bowels intact and everything. Um, and they basically put like a sleeve over my stomach, um, just to shrink it. Now, for long term, I'm not 100% sure like how effective it really is. I still have a lot of research I still need to do, and I really don't know which one I'm gonna go with. Um, all of my family members, pretty much my dad, my mom, my stepmom, my stepdad, like they're all going. Well, my stepmom is going through gastric bypass now. My grandma has gone through the gastric bypass, but this is what my parents and my immediate family has gone through. So this is like the normal stomach, and then this is like what they will be doing. So basically, they take this and they're rerouting where the food is going. Um, and this is just like a longer recovery time, or not a longer recovery time. It's about the same. Um, but you do lose more percentage of your body weight, and absorb less calories, but it is more of a risk, and it is more common what they call a dumping syndrome. So what the dumping syndrome means, it's like not pooping or whatever. It's just whenever you can't consume all of your food, and you eat too much, or it's just not sitting well in your stomach, you will dump it out. You'll vomit. And it's not pleasant. I've seen it happen multiple times to all three of my immediate family members, and it's not pleasant, but it can happen. It's a thing, and it's something to think about. And this journey that I've been on, it's just been a lot. I won't sit here and say like it's been easy. And for those who will sit here and be like, weight loss is easy or whatever, it's really not. Like, this has been difficult, even with the pills, with the doctors, with the advice. It's basically me retraining my own brain and me recognizing the bad habits that I have had in my life for the past 25 years almost. You know, my parents have been a great help and a huge support to me. Um, and they've always tried to stop me from overeating and stuff like that. But it has gotten worse as I've gotten older, especially as I've become an adult. And I have tried diets like keto and like weight loss, Weight Watchers, like Neutrogena, like all this other stuff, like over the counter appetite suppressants, like you name it, I've tried it, and for me personally, it just does not work. Now, if there's people that have, been out there, tried it, they're sticking with it, kudos to you. If it is working for you, so proud of you, honestly. For me personally, it just doesn't work, and I have made this decision to go through the surgery, and I also had made the decision to keep this quiet until I had a surgery date or until I felt comfortable enough to announce it to the public, because um I don't know. I just I just wanted to go through the journey for myself. It wasn't for anybody else. It wasn't for entertainment purposes. It wasn't for my friends. Like, it wasn't for literally anybody else. This was for me to be healthier, happier, and it was just a lot. It's been a lot that I've been going through. Each doctor, like, appointment, keeping up with my appointments, also on top of it, having a full-time job, and my work life isn't easy. What I do isn't easy. It's very stressful what I do. And I don't know if people really realize that. Um, I love my job. I really do. It's stressful though. It really is stressful. Um, and I do take the stress, and whenever I get a chance to stream and stuff like that, I love it. Like whenever my stress relieving is coming home and gaming or doing my art and my resin. Um, Streaming has been a stress relief too, and I just really haven't had the time to stream, or I really haven't, truth be told, like I just haven't really been in the mind space and the headspace to stream, and it makes me really sad. It really does, because I miss streaming. I miss streaming a lot, and I'm really hoping that I can come back soon. But I also know that I don't want to like rush into it or whatever, because, you know, I would love to put 110% into streaming and online content creation. Um, and it just sucks right now that I feel like I can't do that. And I don't know if I will be able to at all, especially with my job. Like, of having a full time job and streaming is extremely hard. It's extremely exhausting. Like, I am exhausted. Like, between the doctor's offices, the working out, the dieting, the staying on top of it, taking my vitamins every day, making sure I'm not going over my calorie count. Like, it's also exhausting whenever I go out. Even just talking about it, explaining to people what's going on, that's all exhausting. Like my battery life is literally like not at zero, but it's running low. I'm like at a 20%. I'm like at a 20, and I've been at a 20 for a while. Um, and it sucks. It really does, because right now is St. Jude, and I want to stream for St. Jude so bad. I want to raise money so bad for St. Jude, and I think I will, even if it's for a week or two, and I can just raise as much money as I possibly can for them, because I know Keys to Hearts and a bunch of my other friends are doing St. Jude, and it just sucks that I'm kind of just sitting like on the sidelines watching it all happen and not being able to like participate, you know? And I want to participate. It's not that I don't want to. I just I'm running low. I'm just running low on my energy. Um there's other things also that I can't really talk about, not yet at least, that are more personal that I will talk about when the time is right. Um, just about my life and what's going on. Um, and it sucks that I can't really talk about it now because I would love to, but I know now is not the right time. And when the right time comes, like, y'all will be shocked, I'm sure. Or at least some of you will be like, wow, like, that's crazy. Um, so, you know, everything is, everything's great. Um, I have lost over 30 something pounds. I can show you guys if you want to see, um, progress photos. So, let me pull them up for you. I took these photos back in um, March, And then I recently just took photos not that long ago on the 2nd. Which one did I just click on? That one. So let me 1 second. Let me add a display capture. So these are photos that these are whenever I first started, pretty much. I started my weight loss journey, I think was like on the 22nd of February. Pretty shortly after my birthday. And then so you can see, like, I'm pretty big here. My arms are pretty big, my butt pretty big. You can even tell, like, my neck. Mainly pay attention to my stomach. You can really see a difference in my stomach. So you can see a big significance in my stomach right now. My butt's a little smaller. My arms have even shrank a little bit. So here's kind of like trying to do like a side by side here. Sorry, I had somebody stream up. So here's a side by side. So this was taken in March on the 2nd, and then this was taken on the 2nd of, May. So you can see a big difference in my tummy and a little bit in my arms and my butt, which is sad. I'm so sad. My bubble butt. I don't want to lose my butt. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. I do feel a lot better. Like I said, like, I'm just drained. I'm just tired. I'm exhausted. Like, it's just exhausting going to doctor's appointments and just trying to keep up with it all, you know? Especially on top of everything with work and stuff. Like, yeah, it's just a lot. So yeah, that's just what I've been going through. Also my psych evaluation, that's what I was mostly worried about. I had to go sit down with a like a therapist, basically, and she asked me a bunch of questions about certain things. And I basically took, like, it was like an interview. Like, she asked me, like, you know, my old habits and how have I changed those habits. And then after the interview was over, I took I would say like a 60 questionnaire. They asked me to repeat like words. They asked me to repeat words back to them. Didn't matter like which order. And then they told me a story. I had to repeat back the story to them. They gave me like a diagram and I had to draw the diagram. And then they gave me numbers. I had to repeat the numbers back to them. And then they wrapped back around to the words, like, hey, do you remember those words I told you like 15 minutes ago? And I'm just like, do I remember those words? I don't know. And they're like, hey, do you remember that story that we talked about? Like, do you remember that story? Can you tell me about that story? And then, like, they didn't ask me again about the numbers. And I was like, thank God, because I'm really bad with numbers. Like, super bad. I'm pretty bad with, like, words, too. At least spelling. Like, you guys know I'm really bad at spelling. And I'm really bad at math. Those are, like, my two major things I'm really bad at. So I'm like, fuck. And then they're like, hey, do you remember that diagram? Like, can you draw that diagram for me again? And then after that, I took 100 and, like, God, it was like 170 true or false questions, and it was all trick questions. Literally all trick questions. And I'm just like, afterward, my evaluation lasted 3 hours, and my brain was literally mashed potatoes for 2 days. 2 days. And I'm pretty sure I did it on a Thursday, so the next day I had to go to work. And even after work, my brain is mashed potatoes sometimes. So it was just like, mashed potatoes, okay? And we're making more mashed potatoes, okay? Make mashed potato, like, I was done the next, like, that weekend. I was like a zombie, basically. Like, I was just beat mentally. Never want to do that ever again. Um, I did have to open up about, my past, about like my suicidal thoughts, my depression, my anxiety, um, all that stuff, my overeating, if I like emotionally ate or stuff like that. Like, there's just been a lot of things that I've had to change, and it's literally, you have to rewire your brain. Through this process, I've had to rewire my brain. And I will say, like, yesterday was probably my lowest point. I've been really, really stressed, and I can't really talk about it, why I've been really, really stressed, because it relates back to why I can't talk about the other thing I can't talk about. But we don't talk about it. We can't talk about it right now. So it's fine. We don't talk about Bruno, no. I just can't talk about it, and it really sucks. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But yesterday was just really bad, and I didn't really eat the whole day. I had dinner, and I had a little bit of breakfast. So my emotional eating that I did do yesterday, it was okay because I did stay within my calorie count, and I still fulfilled my emotions, if that made sense. Like, I was just really stressed, and I just really wanted to munch, and I made conscious decisions. I didn't go get like junk food. I got beef jerky and I got a bar of ice cream. But did I eat that whole bag of beef jerky? Yeah, I did. And it was because I've been really freaking stressed. Also, I don't know if you can tell, but my acne, my friend, my best friend, Ewe, she says I do not have acne. Pff, girl, I have acne, and I have been struggling really bad. I think it's just because my body has been changing. I'm on, medication. I'm on vitamins. I'm working out. Like, I literally take a shower. I wash my face. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, my whole body's just changing. So I just have some problematic areas right now. So I've been putting acne patches on and just trying to deal with it. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the update. Also, I've started to go to therapy, which has really helped. They did approve my evaluation. They approved my gastrology. They approved my cardiology. So everything has been approved. And I am set to go into surgery. And I do have a surgery date. I am going into surgery June 22nd. Every surgery that they do have is on a Wednesday. For the next 3 days after I have surgery, I will be on pain medication, so I'm not allowed to drive. Before surgery, I'll be on a 2-week liquid diet, and after surgery, I'll be on a 2-week liquid diet. So yeah, my whole life is like literally about to change, and I'm super excited for it. I really am. I'm just exhausted. And I'm just ready for it to happen already, honestly. Like, I am just, I'm like, let's go. Like, I'm ready. Like, I'll get into the gown right now. Like, you want to operate right now? Like, let's do it. But I can't. I have to have my liquid diet, and I have to be patient. And the program has been really great. I do love it. I go to support therapy, and I love my therapist very much. I'm really happy because I did meet my therapist through my evaluation. So it kind of went like hand in hand. She already knew me, and she kind of already knew my background, like what I have already been going through, and she knows that I've been going through the surgery and stuff like that. So it was just really nice to have somebody that already knew what I was already going through. So I didn't have to like re-explain the situation all over again, I guess. And that was just refreshing. And every time I get out of therapy, I just feel like 10 times better. So, if you're ever struggling with anything, like you think therapy might not be the way to go, just try it. It might help, honestly. I mean, I've been to therapy before, so I already knew that I was gonna like therapy, but I'm just really happy that I actually found somebody that I actually liked, because that was what my struggle was, is that you just have to find the right person, and I'm really glad that I did find the right person. So I do go to therapy once a week for an hour, and it has really helped me out a lot. So um, there's other things that I really wanted to address, but I don't want to address them in this video. And there's other things that I cannot talk about at this time, which really sucks. Um, but yes, I want to return to streaming, and I want to return to content creation really bad. I also really want to start my resin business. Like, I've been talking about starting a business for almost 2 years now, I feel like, and it really sucks. It really freaking sucks that I haven't been able to. It absolutely sucks. um, it's a lot starting a business, and I'm very scared because there are a lot of resin business as it is, and those businesses are thriving as far as I know. And I mean, I don't want to sell the same things as somebody else. I want to be unique in my own way. And everything I make is handcrafted, and it takes a lot of time. Like, I want to make sure it's perfect, you know? So it's just hard. And it's scary. It's really scary. And also, I don't think a lot of people talk about this, but like I said, I just have a full-time job, and I don't know how these people did it. They probably, saved up and started their own business, or maybe they had a lump sum of um money saved up sitting around to start their own business. But it's a lot of money to start your own business. I don't think a lot of people realize that or see it, or maybe they do and it's just not really talked about, because me personally, I hate talking about money. I hate dealing with money. I hate that we revolve around money. But that's the way we work. Um, and it really sucks, but that's literally just life as it is. And there's nothing that really you can do about it, but it's okay. Like, one day, I hope I'll become rich and I can do whatever I want. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think I would do whatever I want. First things first, I'd buy a house. Second thing is, I'd buy myself a new car. Those are my two top priorities. Also, side note, um, I am in a relationship, which is great. So, everything's been working out really great in that relationship. Um, I've known him for like 6 years, and we've just been friends. He's one of my mods, and he's been around for 6 years. And it's just kind of crazy that I just friend zoned him, basically. I feel really bad that I did, because if our relationship is working out great now, like, I didn't have to go through a lot of the heartbreak that I did go through the past 4 or 5 years that I did. And the other things that I want to address do have to do with like my personal relationships with people. So we'll leave that for another day. sip on that tea. It does have to do with like EMGG and stuff like that. But I just really don't want to get into it. And I do feel like my reputation and my relationship with people have been tarnished, and not really sure why, but I also do know why all at the same time. So, um, it is what it is. I can't really control people, and I can't really control people how they feel. That's one thing that you learn about life, and it is what it is. If people don't want to be my friend and if they don't want to support me, then that's perfectly fine. You just kind of gotta take it and leave it. There's not really much you can do about it. But the main reason why I want to address it is because I feel like it's tarnishing my reputation as a streamer and a content creation person. Content creation, content creator. Sorry. Also, I am uploading this video unedited, so you will see me make mistakes, and you will see me sit here for 3 minutes looking up what that cardiology exam is. If you know what it is, leave it in the comments. But yeah, I'm gonna go. Happy Mother's Day. I'm gonna go spend time with my mom. We're going to downtown Disney, and I'm gonna take her to lunch. And I hope everybody has a good day, good weekend. I'll keep you guys updated. Now that everybody knows the weight loss stuff, I would really like to maybe stream like workout streams in the gym, or even at home, like playing Just Dance or the Ring Fit Fire or something like that. I got Wii Sports. So you bet you, like, I so want to have a community night like bowling. That would be so freaking fun. And yeah, if you just want to stay up to date with me, I'll leave my socials in the description. Pretty sure I'm just gonna link this video as like a link only for my Twitter for now, and then maybe I'll open it up to the public later. But for now, it's just gonna be on my Twitter, and it's just gonna be for the link. And my Twitter is set to private for personal reasons at the moment. I'm just tired of being hurt. That's all I'll say. And I'm tired of being judged as a woman in the gaming space. Like, I feel like we're constantly being judged for actions, and I think people just assume things without even really reaching out or trying to figure out, okay, why did this person do this? And it's really frustrating because I did things and I said things that I regret, and I wish I never did it, but I did it, and I did it because I was lonely and I was going through something. And like I said, like I regret it. I really do. And did I lose friendships? Absolutely. But were those people really my friend if they didn't even message me or contact me? I don't think so. So it's just heartbreaking and disappointing when you think you've known people for a really long time, even people you've met in person, and they just up and block you and remove you completely out of your life. But it's fine. Like, I've been doing better than ever. Like, you're out of my life and I'm still thriving. Not sure about you, but I hope you're thriving too. And I hope everybody's thriving. Like, I don't wish ill will upon anybody. that it's not the type of person I am. And honestly, at the end of the day, I'm just a 25-year-old woman that is trying to game, have fun, and live my life and stream. I mean, I would love to be partnered one day. And I would love the best for my friends. And like I said, like I never wish ill will on people. And I hope they're thriving, and I hope great things are coming their way too. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and bash people and call people out on their bullshit, but there's some people that are on some bullshit. But it's okay. It is what it is. And there's something that I have learned is that you cannot control a person, and you cannot control their actions, and you cannot control how they feel or how they're going to react. And if that's how they feel and that's how they want to react, um, and that's just how they want to be, then just let them be. Um, and I don't know if a lot of people really realize that or understand that, but it's true. You just can't, and it is what it is. And you just kind of have to have that mentality now, especially nowadays, I feel like. So, but anyways, I hope everybody has a fantastic week, and I hope I really really hope I can sit down and talk more about other things that I've been really wanting to talk about, um, and open up about. And I think it's just easier for me to sit down and to record a video instead of sitting here typing like 7 paragraphs on a Twitter logger. I don't think anyone is going to sit there and read a Twitter logger. I know that I've never been tested for ADD or ADHD or anything like that, but I don't personally want to sit there and read a 7-10 page paragraph or whatever Twitter logger. So an unedited video is going to have to do. So anyways, I hope you have a fantastic day, fantastic week. I hope you're sharing your day with your mother, and if not, please call her. Makes her day. And if you don't have a mom, I'm very sorry. And I hope that your day is still beautiful regardless. So, anyways, I love you guys, and I will see you around.